I'm Clara Ogren, Stella and Dot Independent Stylist. I'm here today to share with you over 20 different ways that you can wear the Zoe Lariat necklace. Now, any of these ways will work with any Lariat necklace. The Zoe is about 42 inches long, so all the ways that I'm showing you will work best with something about that length. So the first way is just very simple. It's called the Easy. You just drape it over your neck, put it straight down, nice and easy. The next way is the overhand knot. You take the two pieces, you put them together, you bring them around your fingers, over the top, and then you pull the ends through that hole that you've just made, like this. That's the overhand knot. Now, you can make the knot higher or lower depending on what you like. You could also take this and flip this around back. Now, when you do that, you're creating a beautiful long drape in the back, which would be wonderful with a long dress or even with just like a plain sheath dress. And in the front, you'll have a short little necklace here where you can take it, pull it down longer. You'll have a longer necklace here and a shorter drape in the back. Just depends on your preference. Next we have the flip high and the flip low. Basically you're just going to take the two ends and you're going to cross them and pull one end up through the hole, just like when you're starting your shoelace knot, and you just pull it up higher to make the flip high. Or have that be a little bit lower to make the flip low. Now both of these ways can be flipped around and worn back, just like we did earlier with the overhand knot, and that way you can have this little detail draping down your back, either high or low. Next we have the loop knot. Basically what you're doing is you're making a knot with one end, but leave the loop open, like this. And then you're going to take the other end and put it through that loop and pull them both straight, like that. And you can adjust this. You can make the loop higher or lower. You can also adjust this so that way one end is higher or lower than the other, so like that. And again, you can put that around back as well. Next up is the bow, and basically it's exactly like it sounds. You're just making a bow like you would with your shoelaces. You just tie your little flip, make a little bow, pull it straight through, and you have a bow. You can make this higher, lower, however you'd like. Next up is the layer. You take them like this, you cross them, you bring them around back, and you make a knot. And then you can adjust these. You can keep them both at the same length like that, or you can adjust one longer than the other. Gives you a nice layered look. Next we have the wrap. You start by pulling one end longer than the other, wrap it around your neck, just like that, and you just let it hang down. That's the wrap. You can also build on the wrap by making the wrap flip, where you take these two ends, you flip one over the other, and you have the wrap flip. And you can adjust this by making the flip part hang lower than the necklace, like that, or you can have them together. You can also take it and put one of these ends through that one, and so they're kind of together, see? So there you have it, the wrap and the wrap flip. Next up is the chain. Basically, you're just going to take the Zoe Lariat and make a knot. You can make it down low, you can make it up higher, whichever you prefer, and then just flip it around so the knot is in the back and you have a long chain. Like I said, if I had made it shorter, then of course it would have been a shorter chain. Now, building on the chain, what we can do is we can add a pendant. You can take any pendant that you already have. I'm actually going to use a brooch. This is the vintage Starburst brooch from Stella and Dot. It's from the La Coco collection. And I'm actually just going to open up the pin part right here, and I'm going to flip the chain right into there. And then close the pin. And now I have a long pendant. Or if I had made the chain shorter, I would have a short pendant. You could also double layer the chain, like we had earlier with the layer, so that way it would be 2 wrapped around and then put the pendant on there again. So there's a lot of different ways that you can mix in a brooch or a pendant with the Zoe Lariat. Next up is the loop. You're taking the Zoe Lariat necklace, folding it in half, wrapping it around the back of your neck, and putting the ends through this loop right here, and pulling it straight. This sort of makes like a Y shape, and that's the loop. You can also take the loop and put it around back. Now what I like to do is put it up higher on the neck and pulling it tight so it's more like a choker. Now this is different from the layer from earlier because the layer was kind of down here and you could kind of make it different lengths. This, like I said, is more like a choker. It's up higher. Starting from the same place with the loop on one side and the ends on the other, you can do the side loop. You're just putting these through just like you were earlier, but instead of pulling it straight, you pull it off to the side and have these draped down the side. And there you have the side loop. Next up is the pretzel. You start the same way with this loop on one end. Now I'm going to get up close here. So you take one end, put it through the loop this way, just like normal. But with this one, you're going to take it, you're going to put it through this way. And so that way it creates this sort of pretzel look. And you just make it a little tighter. And there you go, the pretzel. Now don't think that the Zoe Lariat necklace is only a necklace. You can also wear it as a bracelet. You start off by holding one end in your palm and you just keep wrapping around your wrist so you get a nice long wrap bracelet. Now what you can do with the ends is tie a knot. I like to do a double knot, and you can have it hanging down on the end or you can have it hanging up on top, either one. You can even tuck them under so they're not in your way, but basically you get the effect of a long wrap bracelet. Now the Zoe Lariat necklace can also be worn as a belt. Basically you just take it, wrap it around your waist, and tie a double knot. It looks great like I have it today with just a t-shirt and jeans for a nice fun casual look, but it can also update other pieces in your wardrobe. If you have a dress or a jacket or a sweater or a top that has a matching belt that comes with it, and say you just want to try something different, take that matching belt off and put the Zoe Lariat in instead. Especially if it's already got those loops, I mean it's perfect for it. So there you go, the Zoe Lariat necklace as a belt. The Zoe Lariat necklace can also be worn as a headpiece. You can wear it as a head wrap by just placing it across your forehead and bringing it around and tying a knot here. And then these long pieces can hang down low with your hair. That's the head wrap. You can also wear it as a headband by putting it on top of your head, tucking it behind your ears, around the back of your neck, and tying a knot there as well. So that's the headband. So that is over 20 different ways that you can wear the Stella and Dot Zoe Lariat necklace. This will also work with any other Lariat necklace that is about 42 inches. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Clara Ogren, Stella and Dot Independent Stylist.